All right, I am live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're watching this afterwards, I'm just waiting for people to get the notification and join me in the live. And I'm just gonna set up. So if you're watching this afterwards and you just want to skip over to the pick a card reading I'm gonna do at the beginning, you can. You can find it down below. Right now I am live, so I have no, exact numbers for you guys. I hope you're doing well. I'm just gonna. Okay, yes. Yes, I am back. Hi, Ravender. Welcome. By the way, I have been reading your email and I wanted to respond to it. I just didn't have the time to do it yet, but I'm getting back to you. So thank you so much for being so open and honest about your situation, Ravender. Thank you so much for your email. I'm getting back to you ASAP, okay? Don't think I forgot about you, girl. Hi Tina, and Shanisa is here as well. Hi, how are you doing, guys or girls? Okay. I hope you're doing well. How's your week going so far? One more day is weekend. You are okay? Not so great? Feeling a little bit the weight of the world? I'm glad to hear you're doing well, Tina. You are blessed. I love that. Yes. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for that, Ravender. All right, let's see. I'm going to start preparing the pick a card reading. I want to put some decks out on the table. Just wanted to feel like in the moment what I wanted to do. So, let's see. I can't believe I forgot it again. One second. This is supposed to be with this deck. I put them on top of each other in the drawer, but I guess they're all, yeah, they're separated now. All right, great. I have my incense out lately, and instead of putting it inside the box, I keep putting them on top of the box, and it's totally fine for like 5 minutes. And for some reason, the last week I keep forgetting I put it there, so it's like burning the sides slowly but surely. It's not okay. I have to pay more mind to that. Because I smell it. At one point, I'm like, oh, I didn't put it out. And no, I didn't. It's a very dramatic situation. Of course, number two. Hi, Ruholics. Thank you so much. Oh, you are here, Maria. Thank you so much. I already have your name on the list from last time when I missed your payment and I was already offline. So I'm so glad you joined, Maria. I'm going to do your reading right after the pick a card reading for the collective, just so you know. And thank you so much, Alex. You mean you sent your question on PayPal or? All right. I've shuffled enough, is what I feel. I'm going to put your cards down. Man, this week, this energy is just a little bit all over this. I really, like I knew it could have gone like sort of two ways. Oh, thank you, Alex. I'm going to check PayPal after the pick a card reading. I'll put your name on the list. Like I was doing the weekly energy check-in for Patreon to do that every week. And I felt this energy, this pressing energy on Monday and Tuesday. But I felt like, okay, Gemini moon is coming in. So we can go both sides, right? We have twin energy. So some of the part of the collective is picking up on one side of like, open, expanding and some more inspiration and some more energy. And for the others of us, it's like literally got hit by a bus, like twice or 3 times maybe. And you're just trying to survive over here with this energy. It's just... And yeah, sadly, I'm kind of on the bus public side. And I was really hoping that I was going to get on the other side. all day. So I do feel a little bit better. I was like, okay, let me do a live session because I really want to show up for you guys. But it's just, I don't know. I really was hoping that the energy would switch. But maybe, you know, tomorrow. Could be tomorrow. But it's because we're closing out this weekend, the Cancer moon, and we're working our way up towards the Leo full moon next week. So energetically, just make sure you take good care of your temple, you know. Very important. Yeah, it definitely is a little bit like that. A little bit like roadkill right now. Yeah, that's so sad. Okay, let's see. I need some answers, angels. Like, could you give me some cards? Okay, I hear it. Stop shuffling. Okay. And I wanted to use something else still. I wanted to use this one as well. I'm going to take our time. Alright, here we go. Nicely. Very nice. Alright, so take a moment to tune in. Maybe you have a certain number, a certain deck you already have your eyes on, then definitely go with that first instinct. Maybe you need a little more time. You can pause the reading, whether you're joining me live or not. And just take a moment. See. I wanted to put out 3 cards because I really do feel that even though it can be a little harsh and we can go through these, you know, periods of times where are coming into a new phase. We all are. And I feel number 3 is like really significant at this time. It's an, you know, ascendant master energy and number, meaning that it's not always the most easiest, but it's the lessons that we need to learn in order to step into the new. And that's an energy I'm feeling. We are very protected at this time, just, you know, even though it doesn't feel that way, we are. So okay, let's begin with the first one. Are you guys ready? I hope so, because the chat is a little bit delayed. Okay, let's begin. First one. Ooh, okay. Guys have, first of all, meditation brings answers. And I'm hearing meditation brings awareness. Meditation brings answers and meditation brings awareness. I feel sometimes it's not necessarily the situation and the person showing up with all the answers or receiving all the, you know, the filling in all the lines basically. It's like sometimes it's a realization of looking at things from a different type of consciousness. Sometimes your subconsciousness comes up with an answer, and it's like tuning in to see, to be aware of a situation, to look at things from a different point of view. You do have embrace the moment that came with that, meaning that it really is being present. Meditation often, you know, gets put on such a pedestal, especially by people that sort of sometimes fear or stay away from meditation because we think we have to like sit still in a room for like, I don't know, even 5 minutes or 10 minutes or an hour or an hour and a half in order to have this, you know, meditation inspiration moment. But meditation comes in many forms. Sometimes it's simply by being very present, by becoming very aware of where you are. You know, if you are in a conversation with someone, really focusing in on their energy, on your own energy, just becoming present in the moment so you can really take in the energy. Like when you're eating a meal, really taking your time to taste. Maybe there's a story connected to what you're, you know, tasting. Like, I don't know, maybe last time you were in Spain or something and you're like, oh, I remember I was in Spain. That was very nice. You know, remembering, embracing the moment that's connected to something in your present moment. That's what I'm hearing. All right. They say embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you are changing your energy. Beautiful. And then you have Lady Nada that came with that, group number 1. It says heart awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. Wow. This is a very powerful message that's coming through. It's literally like reopening up of the heart center. It's like tuning into your own heart. Also having those conversations with yourself, because some of you may be a little bit in between right now, in between jobs, in between, relationships, or don't really know like what's next. But I do feel that by becoming more peaceful and embracing the moment, that piece of the quiet of the mind, the quieting of the mind will take place, and you can have some more insights, you can have some more clarity, and with that, it brings a lot more peace. So, definitely, it's all about you stepping into a space and granting yourself the space to feel a different energy, to approach things from a new energy. And that's very, very healing. It's very healing. Beautiful. So it's also, they say, give and receive in balance, becoming aware of how much you extend yourself and how much you're receiving, you know? So one thing at a time, one person at a time, one problem at a time, okay? One solution at a time. And not judge yourself while you're trying your best, you know? Okay, I can go on with this reading forever, okay? I'm just saying. I'm going to move on to the second deck. Let me check the chat for a second. Oh, hi, Shanisa. Oh, thank you. I'm going to check PayPal after I finish the pick a card reading. Thank you. I'll put your name on the list. Also, hi, Tatiana. Takiana? Tastiana or Takiana? I don't know. I hope I pronounce it right. How are you doing? Thank you for joining in. All right, are you guys ready for the second deck? I know Ravender is. All right, let's move forward. Yeah, I can sense that, Maria. Definitely. All right, beautiful. Ooh, I love this energy. Look at how beautiful those colors go together. You have faith, humanity, and balance. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and in others, and see the light in the world. Beautiful. And then it came with light. I mean, honestly, the light in the world, and you came with light. And they say, wait. Just wait. Just hold your horses. You know? Just wait and see. Something is about to enter. All right. I'm going to read the message from this card. Imagine yourself as being composed of energy and of light, because in reality, that's precisely what you are. You are a powerful being, and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is a time to remember how vibrant you truly are. Beautiful. And especially because it's like, trust the good in yourself and the good in others, because there is, and especially, when we look at humanity at a larger scale, there's a lot of, one people playing for one team, the other people are on the complete opposite, and it's hard to really come into the middle and have a deeper level of understanding and respect for one another. And because it's such certain things on such a grand scale that it's hard to find that middle ground, it is there, and it is about looking beyond of having that differences in a certain opinion, or some people come from a place of love and a place of open-mindedness, and other people just come from a place of fear. And have compassion for people who are just very fearful and acting and reacting from that space. They're on a different frequency, so of course they will react and act differently. They're in protective mode, and they feel weakened in that position, so they go with the bigger things at a larger scale. If you are in a fear state, it's very hard to take on a leader role position, or to stand and trust in your own self. So that is a thing as well. It's like, if you are coming from a place of fear in certain areas of your life, because we all have it and we all do it in one area of our lives. That's the thing when we are healing. Sometimes we aren't even aware of that we're doing it. And some it's a fear of committing. Some people it's the fear of failing, of losing. So, you try to overextend yourself, so you make sure that, you do everything in your power to make sure that it won't end, or that it won't have that certain outcome that it's meant to have. And so it's like trust the light in yourself and in others as well. It's like you all have the ability to come from a place and frequency of love. You all have the ability to step outside of your comfort zone. And a lot of people comfort zone is the fear zone, because if you fear everything already, then there's nothing else that could happen that you haven't already, took action upon, or tried to avoid, basically. But I feel that it's okay to step into an unknown space of not having the answers, and then it will come. And to be okay a little bit with the, I'm not completely sure, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. And to embrace yourself, and going back to the core, going back to, you are a good person regardless if you have the same opinion. There are good people out there. There are maybe complete opposite of what you believe in, or that maybe are the complete, feel like completely the opposite of what you believe in. Like they're looking at you thinking, or saying or feeling from a space of fear. So have space for the opposite, basically, because it will be very beneficial. It will give you a space of being okay with easing into this energy, just embracing yourself, just focusing on being present in the moment, of not wanting or needing to have all the answers right now, here and now. And when you surrender like that, universe steps in. Something happens, something shifts, something changes. Whether it's like the way you feel about something, or it's about something really truly just changing, and you no longer have to worry about it anymore. But you ease into the energy to knowing, I don't have all the answers, and that's okay. I'm not supposed to. I'm trusting in, my own judgment, and I'm focusing on the here and the now. I'm focusing on what I have control over, and I'm releasing what I can't. And that's okay. That's an energy I'm feeling. So I hope that brought some insight for you guys, some clarity. Also for the people who listen to this afterwards. All right. I love, 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 love these colors. For some reason, really speaking to me today. Okay, let's move forward with the third one. Ooh, there we go. That's that Gemini energy that I was sensing. Your angel answer card is within the next few weeks. Within the next few weeks. I'm going to take a sip. Okay. You have sacred vision. Let's see what will happen in the next few weeks. You say, choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. It's very interconnecting with the second reading that I just did. And it is definitely coming once again to a place of understanding that it's okay to not share the same, way of coping with things, and not knowing exactly why certain people make certain decisions, and knowing exactly why you wouldn't make a certain decision. But not everybody is on the same level, and not everybody's on the same journey. Sometimes people need to play, and I'm hearing like the evil part, but it's really a little bit harsh. Like the shadow side, maybe play into the shadow side, because they're meant to learn from that role. In the end of the day, it's all about expansion. It's all about learning and healing through the roles that we play, that were given to us, basically. And we all are someone different in other people's lives. For some people, it's just a neighbor that says hi now and then, and for others, that we're like the world, because we always are there when they need us. And for others, we're someone who we used to know. And we play those roles in people's lives for a certain reason. We hold a little piece to the puzzle for them, but we also have our own puzzle. And they might have a completely different piece to our puzzle that we have to theirs. And accepting that and understanding that, yes, it's okay to remove yourself, but also understand by removing yourself and moving forward and putting the piece to the puzzle that will benefit you, is by letting go of all the weight that comes with holding on to feeling that that person needed to be different, that person should have done this, or that person, or I have should have done that and I shouldn't have. Grief or sadness, loss, disappointment, sometimes even guilt. You know, guilt weighs the heaviest. All right, anyway, I'm going too deep into this. I already know, I'm sorry. Let's move forward. It says serenity. The most important relationship you can have is the one with yourself. It's time to honor, to nurture, and to love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from your yesterdays. Don't let don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. I cannot believe how insanely in sync these cards are. You know, it always is. And I don't know how I'm still shocked after all these years I do readings, but still. Sometimes it's just perfect, you know. It's just perfect. So, it literally says, don't let past issues or resentment interfere with your serenity today. Your serenity is the biggest gift that you can give yourself. And it's a beautiful place of manifestation. It's that way you get, is there what you get, what you deserve, what your name is on. Where nobody's trying to hold you back from. But sometimes by moving through life with the weight or having so much space filled up in our aura, in our space, we don't have any space, open space for things to come in. So within the next few weeks, focus on, are there certain things you need to let go of when it comes to you, having that inner conversation. Some of you may have like this thing with your inner child. You feel like you have to protect it when it's trying to protect you. And so it kind of clashes with one another and it becomes like this resistance within yourself. So maybe something to look into for yourself. For some of you, it is someone from the past, or is someone in your present moment that has re-entered, or that is just has run with, you know, your trust. All right. So, focusing on giving yourself that space and cleansing out any negative feelings and emotions that you no longer have to carry. That is okay to let go of. You don't have to force yourself to heal and to let go, but to be willing to is already a beautiful beginning. You know, and you deserve that. You deserve to just release the weight. It's not yours to carry. It's not. All right. That was the pick a card reading for today. I'm going to move forward now with the personal reading. So if you want to stay, of course, please stay. And if you would like a reading, the information is in the description box for that. If you're watching this afterwards, once again, you can stay or you can tune in the next time. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Okay, I am going to put these back in. All right. I really was in there for some reason, like really into this reading, so I need to tune back in here and the now. All right. Oh, is it really true, Maddie's eyes? Are you really, this is the first time catching me? Well, damn. I tried to run, but I can't hide from you. But thank you so much for tuning in. You're very welcome, G. Thank you. All right, I'm going to tune into PayPal quickly. So how is everyone doing right now? How are you guys coping with this energy? All right. All right. Shanisa. And Let's check. I'm just quickly putting the names down. I'm sorry, guys. I'm pretty bad at combining those two, being entertaining and one sec. Emily, I see Emily here. Thank you, Emily. All right. And Bernardina, thank you so much, guys. I'll put your name on the list. Yes, all right. Now we got that sorted out. Oh, oh, really? How beautiful that that is possible then. Well, thank you for joining in. Then it's also, yeah, not easy to get the notifications, basically. I'm so glad that you're here, Maddie. And I love your name in combination with that. It's beautiful. More power to you. You must have such a strong intuition as well. All right. Hi, Emily. Yes, I put your name on the list. Let me see. Okay, we're starting off tonight with Maria's reading. Like I said, I already wanted to do it last time. And I know that, Maria, your chat always gets delayed for some reason. It's just been like this for years. So I'm just going to start. You had a question about, you know, your incoming, like maybe new job opportunities and just, you know, trying to get out a procrastination energy and state. The lands of the in-betweens. There is stuff to do there, even though we feel that we shouldn't be there, but we should sometimes. Sometimes it's a great space to be. It's just really hard to embrace while we're there. And then afterwards we think, should have kind of enjoyed it. There were actually things to do there. Yes, Ravena, last week, same. All right, beautiful. We have cleanse and we have choices. Cleanse and choices. So, this is a reading for Maria. Sorry, I don't know if I double said it. That's so beautiful. One sec. I quickly, you know, tuned into the comment from True Maddie's Eyes. I love that so much. So you actually already started. Is that your channel where you are commenting from right now? Because I love that. I'm so down with that. Let me check. I'm gonna get to your reading in a sec, Maria. Oh yes, I see you uploaded the readings. I'm gonna subscribe to your channel right now. I'm subscribed. Got one new subscriber. All right. Let's tune in. So, what they're saying right now, Maria, is that they say your body, your mind, and your soul are urging you to take time out for some much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house, or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. So it's a combination of the healing journey. They say when you accept responsibility for your life and the choices that you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen and to appreciate the intuitive wisdom that is inside of you and apply it positively, and constructively to your outside world. So it is easy to say that, yes, in the end of the day, we are responsible for the choices that we make, you know, of course. um, in the end of the day. But the thing is, as well, is that we have to understand we're going through phases, and just like nature goes through phases, it goes into full on bloom mode and out there and shining and expressing and sharing all that love and beauty and light, and giving people energy, and then it retreats. And then it goes into rest mode. It retreats, it releases what no longer is part of that journey. It sheds, it trusts in that rest period as well. And I feel that that is something that you have been in, but you kind of have been resisting it at the same time. And that goes in then, if that got mixed together, of the granting of the rest phase, of the cleansing, of the rest, the deep rest state, and you build up resistance because some part in you feels like you shouldn't, because we live in a society that kind of always forces or pushes to go, go, go. Doesn't matter if it's just summerly July or if it's like winter and rainy December. you know it's like a lot of times the same things are expected of you, and our bodies just have to unnaturally constantly be in artificial lighting and just go with that. But the thing is that your body needs the cleansing of the forcing to be something that it doesn't have to, but there's some part in you that is resisting to just granting yourself the rest, granting yourself the period of the stillness and enjoying it because you deserve it. You have worked, you have reached already so many milestones in your life, and yet there are all still so many stepping stones you would like to, achieve. But the important part is that to get from one to the another is that to understand that sometimes it takes time for a new one to appear. And I feel like I said, if you resist that space within yourself, the rest it goes into procrastination, because if you don't grant yourself the space to just, take time to rest and recharge, um, it flips over into want your, let's say, a part of you wants to create a situation where you can feel guilty about not doing something that you feel that you should be doing. So what happens is that you're starting to procrastinate, and your focus will go through many things. You're taking all kinds of new information and things, but that thing that you would feel good about. But the thing is that you are kind of sort of creating some situation within, your life, your daily existence, where you can actually put the guilt on yourself and feel guilty about, because it's about the resistance of receiving the rest, and that you deserve that. So that's why they're saying as well, it's time to cleanse out spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing, releasing yourself of all the pressure, you know? Yeah, it's just so much pressure. And it's like, even if you wouldn't have any income, any house, any nothing, you know, but you're just a good person, that, even if wouldn't have all those other material things that we work so hard for to get and to maintain, mostly maintaining, um, what happens is that it doesn't divine you in the end of the day. And if you don't let yourself be divined by how far you're getting ahead in life when it comes to the material world, but you tune in to your self-worth, in how well you take care of yourself, how good you are at saying to yourself, it's okay, I'm taking a couple weeks, it's fine, I'm okay with that, I deserve that. You know, if you're going up on that pathway, you know that things will start to move really quickly again, because it has to do with how well you take care of your soul. You know how to get shit done in the material world, but what about your spiritual world? You know, and when the universe is like, kind of missing the point, they will put you in that position, you know. And so when you take responsibility for the choices you make, and that's just as much as you are maybe frustrated with the situation and not granting yourself that space, um, but you understand that you're taking responsibility to making choices to go about that in a different way. So you take a responsibility to love yourself in a different way, to approach yourself in a different way. You will start to tap into that power of your own spirit, what this says, and then you'll be able to listen and to appreciate the intuitive wisdom that is inside of you. So it just works together, you know, it works together. Let's put on some tarot as well. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. It's like you took energy and you took time off work, not to rest, not for yourself, but to be available again to extend your energy elsewhere. What about you? What about that journey with you? If you make conscious decisions also for yourself and for other people, you know, you become a better version of yourself for everyone. And you actually benefit from it. And you won't feel so guilty for it. You know? It's just one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Let's see, Maria, what's coming up for you? You have, yep, the Chariot, the Five of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so it's very important to understand that you claim your own personal power. This is you. You know, you're the Chariot energy. So when you are in your, when you feel good, when you are in alignment, you'll start to see that certain opportunities come your pathway. You have different level of communication. And the thing is that we need you in this position in order to say no to the Five of Swords and say yes, yes, and yes to all the Eight of Wands that want to come in at the same time. So things can speed up quickly. And so that's what they are saying. When we start walking the pathway of healing or of understanding ourselves in a better way, like our own needs, like the things we just simply need, you know, in order to focus, in order to feel good, in order to be a good person or a best version of ourselves. When we start walking that pathway, often we get thrown some tests at us, like, are you still there? You know? Are you still going to go in with this? Are you still going to let people manipulate you? Are you still going to have a job take all your space? Yes or no? You know, they're going to test you, but you will pass the test. That's what I'm seeing. Because you are in this right energy. You can tap into the power of your own spirit. Here we have the Hermit. You know exactly when to say yes, 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 and when to say no, 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 no. So shell time is a very important and sacred time for you this year, okay? Knowing exactly how to balance those two out. And I think it's more about your daily routine, doing something in a daily routine for yourself so you can still do those other things as well. Like, because I don't feel like you do very well with long periods of time with being there for others and a long period of time of not being there at all. I think it's more about integrating like a morning or an afternoon, like for yourself, and then combine it with the other things. I think that would be a good moment for you to step out in the world again when you get that balance going, because I feel like quickly things move, but it has to do with the energy that you step into, where you ground yourself. You see the Queen of Wands? Definitely. We're starting to get it, and I feel the fire comes back in as well. Yep, there we go with the Knight of Swords as well. The Four of Pentacles. What else comes up? Ooh, okay. The King of Swords. And we have the Four of Wands. With the King of Pentacles. Yes, okay. So don't get caught up too quickly if a new job comes in and it's not really in alignment with you, but you think, oh well, the pay is good, or maybe they're just like this in the beginning, maybe we'll get better and things like that. Just make sure that you go for something that just feels in alignment and is alignment with the one sec, sorry. I wanted to say 3 different words at the same time. That you get in alignment with what you need from your home life, and that there's a balance, like the things you just need for you, for the home, for your sons, for your family, and things like that, and what you have to offer. And a job that goes and is in alignment with that will find you, because you're claiming that space. But there is something, I'm feeling like there is definitely opportunities to lose this pathway. But that's also why the card choices came out, because it's up to you to recognize what's in alignment with you and what the right timing is. So also don't overly focus on saving money and things like that. Of course, be conscious about it. Look at, do we really need this? Are we spending this from a place of need, or are we spending this a place of want and ego? Or are we doing just something nice and we're enjoying the moment and we're making a memory, because if you hoard too much, you will start to fear and you will end up in a job with the swords again. You don't need that. Or like, a job position. So 6 of Cups, definitely beautiful, beautiful, and beautiful. Yes. And then things just go your way again. They just go your way again. Okay. Love this. Definitely April, May, June. That's the energy you're going into. King of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, the Sun, and the Ace of Wands. Just a brand, like a new opportunity, new beginning, new excitement, new passions, just new. And you look back on this period and thinking, okay, I really learned some lessons, and I'm going to do it differently this time. I matter. My needs matter. And I now know how to meet my own needs first and then extend them to others, because you can intuitively just pick up on everyone's needs around you, and more and beyond that. But sometimes it's hard to really understand your own needs, because you level them based on what others have to give you, or what you have left to give yourself. And then you make yourself believe that that's all you need, but you need more. And you deserve more. I know what it's like to be a Cancer. I just know. Really do know. Okay. That was your reading, Maria. Thank you so much for being so endlessly patient for it. And I really need to... I need to do one thing. Zoom the chat. That's much better. Now I can actually read you guys' comments. Yes, Philomena, I am. Let me see. Second time around, I'll deal with this. I'm guilty less. Feel less guilty this time. Yes, exactly. Take all the naps you need, okay? Because right now, in this moment in time, it's not easy to be alive. It's just not. Energetically, it's very heavy. And even though it looks like you're not doing anything, if you're spending time and watching some, like you said, funny videos and things like that, it's good. It's good for the soul. Take a break. It's okay. Just what takes away the nourishment of it that it gives is feeling guilty about it, And the less you put pressure on yourself that you're not allowed to, or that you're doing things wrong, the less pressure you put on yourself, the less you actually feel the need to do it. Like I said, it's that procrastination energy. But it's okay. I'm doing great. One thing at a time. Let me see. Hi, GD. Welcome. I am doing very well. How are you guys doing? And Leslie is here. Thank you so much, Maria. And your chats are coming in a little bit quicker today. Look at us. I love that. All right. All right, you guys. I'm gonna quickly tune in with PayPal. And after that, next person on my list is Shanisa. So Shanisa, if you are in the chat, could you send me your question? Then I can pick it up. One second, guys. I'm just tuning in. See. Okay. Yes. Yes, Shanisa, I saw it. Oh, you sent it in on PayPal. Okay, let me double check. This works so slow. I'm so sorry, you guys. Let me see. Wait, one sec. Did something wrong. One sec. I have Ruby here as well, I think. Let me just double check. Yes, I do. That's weird. It didn't came in. It came in later. Okay, Ruby. I'm sorry. You are after Shanisa. I don't know what happened there. Sometimes it takes some time for it to come in. Let me see. Yes. All right. You're Gemini, Shanisa. Just wondering if you could see any change regarding the queries I'm dealing with. Okay. Let's see. All right. Yes. So we have Shanisa now, then we have Ruby, then we have Emily, and then Bernardina. They are $15.55 right now. And then of course PayPal will take a cut and everything, but still. That's it. All right, let's tune in. Okay. I'm done. Let's do it. Oh, I'm sorry. Something fell, but it's okay. All right. Let's see. Well, the Aquarius definitely shows up strongly. Shanita. Starting off, we have the Star card already with the Seven of Pentacles. So, I feel that when it comes to the Aquarius, very much in the mind, very much in the, a little bit of the calculating energy. It's almost like, I'm gonna get some more cards out, but it's like definitely already talking loudly. Let me see. Three of Pentacles. I don't know. Is it you that has like multiple things on your plate at this time? Or do you feel like that's the Aquarius? Three of Cups and the Page of Wands. Okay, so oh, hi Neelam, thank you for tuning in. And hi Alok, thank you for tuning in as well. I am not doing free lists tonight. Maybe in the near future. Okay, if you would like a reading, it's in the description box. The information about that. All right, let's see. You are always busy. Oh yeah, so that's definitely what I am. Then this is definitely you. Okay. Um. So what I'm sensing when it comes to the Star card and the Seven of Pentacles, it's like the Aquarius is used to going about certain things in a certain way, and it doesn't work with you. And so I feel like there's a little bit of a stagnation, and things water out really pretty quickly because you kind of have, you know, like you said, you have a busy life. You have three kids. You got things, you know, always there's always something to do, and it's like definitely the three kids show up because we have three, we have two, and it's like there's kind of always something to do. So what I do feel when it comes to getting more clarity, because I feel like there's this past relationship that's in the in the air as well. It's like there's an energy here. So I'm going to get a couple more cards on that one. Is there anything different? No. So there is still Shanisa, there is still some healing left to do, and I feel like as well. One sec, I'm gonna take a sec. You do have similar life experience that you kind of sort of align with, but then there's also so many things that you kind of really the opposite about. And I feel when it comes to the mind and the communication, you are a little bit quicker, but I do feel that it's sometimes hard to really get to the core of what's really going on, because I feel like there's like this blockage with the Aquarius, with the energy. I don't know, maybe it's also a little bit with you, but I feel that you're already a couple steps further ahead. I feel like when it comes to Aquarius, there's still some energy attached to the Aquarius. Like there's this close-offness, and there's this wishy-washy, not really knowing. The Aquarius is unsure about you because you're always like, you know, here and there and there and there and there. Do you even have time for me? And it's just like, I don't know. This is just something I'm picking up on. And then there's still this other thing that is surrounding the Aquarius. So I know maybe you can clarify that for me, because it's very close to his chest. I'm not saying anything. So, yep. Okay, let's see when it comes to the near future. All right, near future looks better. Looks better. Yes, Kayla, I am. Near future looks better. Because I feel that there's this weight coming off. I can like breathe. Okay, so I do feel like an opening up on the heart chakra end. And I feel that when it comes to Three of Wands and the Two of Cups, it's like finally having a more open line of communication. And I feel like the deepening of the bond, you know? Yeah. I am sensing that. But it is a protective mode. It's a protection. It's a protection mode. It's not that it has anything to do with you. It's that he doesn't, like the Aquarius doesn't trust itself. And it's just still this closed offness. But I do feel that that's going to get better. But if he never shows up, then I think for you as well, it's time to like release the energy a little bit, because you are an empress, okay? And you're out here, you're not out here chasing nobody. The intention isn't really like ooh evil and all of that. It has to do with the closed offness and the not being sure. And I really want to talk with my hands a lot as well. I don't know why that is when it comes, because it's like over explaining but then not saying anything at the same time. So yeah, but you do have the ability to really bring him out of his shell. And I think that that's where he's afraid of. He's more afraid to get too close. But I do feel that if you are just retreating your energy a little bit, being very clear about that, exactly, you don't chase. You really don't. And it will, it's just, it has to do with the Aquarius getting out of its own way once again, because I felt it already in the beginning. It has potential, like I said. Yeah. Yep. I sense that because you come out pretty strong, because you're very strong, you know, strong energy. I mean, come on. First of all, you are a Gemini, and second of all, you are a mother, and second of all, you know, third of all of that, you have your own life, you have your own things, you're independent, you know. So, and Aquarius just wants someone to save. He has to get out of his own way, and it takes time. And it's like, I don't really have the time. Not for a game. So open, honest, and communication when it comes to, on your end. And then, you know, just focusing on your own, in your own circle, basically, on your own life. And sometimes closing the door helps. Knight of Pentacles, yes. Slowly but surely, but once it happens and once it starts to open up, it goes quickly at the same time, and it's steady, and it's, you know, commitment. So like I said, there's potential, but at the same time we all have free will. But like I said, there is potential, okay? But listening to your own intuition is very important, because you also have the High Priestess coming up for you. Okay, I'm gonna grab a card from this deck. Let's see what it says about that. It's rude. I don't like it. The intention isn't bad, but the action, I'm not happy about that. Because you deserve better. Care and compassion. Choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved and offer a helping hand. So once again, the Aquarius definitely enter your you know, your life for a reason. It also helps you to awaken parts of yourself. I feel like more of your softer side. You see how soft these tints are, to not come off too strong. I don't want to put this in the wrong way. When it comes more to yourself as well, to just flow, take it easy, basically. Because I don't want to say, like, you know, I'm taking that back. Like, I'm never telling us to not come off too strong, because, you know, it's not the right way to put it. But you know what I'm saying. It's for yourself as well. Just take your time to ease into the energy. And to understand that when you are in your masculine, another masculine can't really enter. And so your feminine side as well, you know, because you are a lot of times in your masculine, which is good, you know. I can totally relate with that. Because you're your own provider, basically. But I feel like your feminine also has a side that wants to come out, wants to develop a little bit more, wants to come forward a little bit more. And in that space, you'll find very strong a leader as well, leader role position. And you can lead people to come out of the shell. Yeah. But that's the thing. Once again, that's why I'm sensing that leader energy. Because, okay, I'm just going to be honest. Sometimes people love it when they can put a strong, powerful person in a position that he puts you in. Yeah, because he loves the power he receives from it. And that's why you're gonna have to stop giving it to him and coming from a space of your feminine. So it sounds very rude, you know, well, raw, maybe a little bit. What I'm trying to say is that it strikes his ego, and that's what I don't like. That's why I'm saying, like, focus on your own energy and make him work for it. You know, you are open, you're approachable, but you're not doing it for anything less. So you make the decision, but he first has to show something before you can even say, like, okay, maybe, you know. So yeah, definitely you are, guys are comparable, but the energy that Aquarius is in right now, no, no bueno. I don't like it. All right, that's what I'm picking up right now. I hope that you you know, you got something from it. I really do hope so. And I enjoyed reading for you. And once again, you got great things when it comes to love and long-lasting relationship in your future. So you don't have to worry about anything. But it's beautiful how much you can learn through these lessons and through these archetype of people that enter our lives. And they teach us a lot about ourselves. And they give little gifts, even though we think they don't add anything to our lives, but they actually awakening something powerful within us. Thank you. Next. You know, right? No, you're so beautiful. Thank you. You are a powerhouse, girl. Okay? Don't forget that. That's the only reason why he wants to play games, because he can get an ego stroke out of that. Reconsider. All right. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. All right, Emily, great, because I am going to do Ruby's reading now, and then after it, up, your reading is up. Welcome back, B. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, Bernardina, sorry. Good. All right. Let's see. Okay, Ruby, did you send me your question over on PayPal? I don't know, for some reason I'm always getting PayPal and Patreon mixed up in my brain. All right. Let's see. All right, thank you guys. I see some more payments came in. I'm gonna put your names on the list. I see Sarah and Leslie and Kayla. Thank you guys. All right, so up next is Ruby. Yes, all right. All right, thank you, Philomena. I'll put that with your name. All right. How is it over there in Canada? That's amazing. That's amazing, Ru. I mean, when it comes to collectively, I'm definitely picking up on way better energy And I'm hearing more and more people, you know, yeah, more and more people I hear about it. And it's like when it comes to the astrology as well, for in 2021, certain things were just not supported yet, you know, and it was still really supported about Saturn keeping things in structure and all of that, and you know, that just overall just the suppression basically. But it is shifting and it's changing, and they have to work a lot harder to keep the, you know, the pressure on basically. um I just, yeah, I love that rule. Yes, because we are all awakening, you know, at a grander scale by what's happening. You know, we are all awakening, and it does, you know, it really all has a purpose in the end of the day. It's all awakening a part of ourselves that otherwise we wouldn't be able to tap into, and that wouldn't serve the world either. So I'm definitely curious about the next couple of years, what will happen, you know, when new things will be established, because things don't go change overnight, but some things are, you know, we will see things change overnight, and then they will be a part of a bigger picture, and in total the you know, the bigger picture changing. But it goes by one thing at a time, but like I said, things can shift real quick. So, but I think like still February, March, and then maybe a part of April, we have that eclipse season coming on. After that, I really do see a big change happening. But let's see overall what I can pick up on for you. Maybe also your individual journey in taking the stand. Bodies of water. All right. When it comes to, because I knew that they were going to give you a personal message when it came to this deck. It says spend time near water, such as a lake, a river, or an ocean, you know, to recharge your batteries. So it's important we are, you know, not doing a sprint over here. We definitely are doing a marathon, okay? And so it's important to know when to take a rest, when to speed up, you know, and when to take your time, and when to, you know, because yeah, it's not, you're not supposed to burn completely all your reserves and your batteries for the greater good. You know, it's about dosing it right and understanding where you can recharge some of that energy, and where you can spend it, you know, in places where it's needed, when you are feeling guided to spend it. So I don't know if that has a connection to you, but yes. Moon in the 12th, definitely. Water, 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 water. Yeah. All right. Things are coming in. Look at that. You have the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Definitely an emotional, you know, overwhelming new experience coming in. I feel in a sense of freedom. I'm definitely hearing the word freedom. It's just, you know, and I think that you definitely offer something beautiful. You know, you're showing up with heart, and you're part of this bigger cup that is, you know, created right now. And it's purely love. It's coming from love. It's like the oneness. You see, your cup is a part of the bigger scale. That's beautiful. Three of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. The change is here. Okay, can I get an amen? No, I'm just happy. It's just such good. It's just good energy. It's just good energy. But like I said, you're all doing it together, you know. And it's a marathon once again. So if you feel like, you know, certain things aren't really going the way that you expect them to go, just keep thinking, okay, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I'm going to get this one home. We're going to bring this one home. We're going to bring it home. It's about the oneness, you know. It's about the collecting. It's like bringing things together, allowing them to come and happen in divine timing. And yeah, it looks good. I love that, G. I love that. You see, everything is fine. And the Seven of Cups. Okay, once again, they want for me to give you a personal message in this all. And that is that understanding that you can get lost in being a part of such a big, large thing. It's beautiful, but it's, you see, my throat chakra just locks up. It's beautiful, but at the same time, it can just take all your energy at the same time. So once again, knowing where to stand for, and that you don't have to do everything in order to be there and to be present and to do something and to be there and to be part of it. All right, so keep that in check as well, because it will definitely put you in a much more powerful position. Otherwise, you might actually start to just, overextend your energy. So be a little bit conscious about that, okay? Because everything is fine card is here as well, on top of that Ace of Cups. It's I do really know that you also have the ability to transmute things that really put, it's like things can really, really, really touch you and really, really hurt you. Whatever happens in the world, you see people suffering, you feel it, it's unfair, and it just puts the weight of the world on you, and you just want to change, you want to make a change, and you felt maybe powerless at times when it comes to that. So, but you are doing the work and you are making a difference, and that is multiple areas of life. That's not just only this. I'm getting like sort of emotional because I just feel the emotions of it all. And it's so beautiful. You're such a beautiful soul. And yeah, you definitely are being recognized from above. Beautiful. All right. That's what I am picking up on right now. Yeah. But it's important to know that in order to extend, you do need to take care of yourself. You just need to. It's a really important part too. That's why they said maybe put your phone off, just spend some time. Yeah, well, that's good. You do need to recharge your own batteries, okay? And you deserve that as well. Once again, you don't have to be part of all the cups. You can just offer your cup and be still the right part of the bigger collective. And I do really understand. Sometimes we feel like we're the only one who are there, or, but there are a lot of people out there. Yes. Well, thank you so much. And good luck. Definitely, you got this. Things are going to change. They will. But once again, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. You're going to get sick of me saying that to you, but you're going to say it to yourself. Repetition is key, It is key. And you're definitely not being recognized. Definitely. Beautiful. We need more people like you. Alright, thank you so much for letting me read for you, Ruby. I am going to move forward with the next person because I had quite a long list. I didn't expect it tonight, but I'm definitely down for it. So, next person on my list is Emily. I don't know if you are in the chat right now. You're so welcome. Thank you. I'm definitely going to keep it at this. I'm thinking about closing my list right now. But I will come live again, probably tomorrow, if all goes well. Energy land. Okay, let's see, because it keeps logging me out. It's annoying. Of course. Okay, let me see. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just quickly tuning in. Well, I thought I could be quickly, but apparently it's taken a little bit longer. Yes. All right. Okay. All right, Emily. Okay, great. Did you send me your question over on PayPal? Because maybe it's better to send it here in the chat. I don't know if you did already, but then it's quicker for me to go into it. Oh yes, I got it here. Um, all right. Yes. Okay. So you're saying that you're a little bit confused of like when it comes to like your purpose, but also comes to career and money. And sometimes, the purpose can definitely be a part of your career, it can be a part of, making and living out of it, but sometimes it is also separate, and sometimes we get the two mixed up. Um, so I'm just gonna tune in, let's see what it has for you. Let's see. And on my own career. Ancestral wisdom. You do really have that backing up, You have your angels coming through. Okay, don't want this card with it. Okay, let's see. Lady Portia, divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Okay, so something is going on behind the scenes. They're saying, we are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this point in time to learn and to grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. Alright, so do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Understanding that your intuitive energy, your intuitive wisdom isn't just only coming from you or the things that you have built up throughout the years or got to know about yourself. Basically, it's also definitely downloading ancient wisdom. It's like patterns. Sometimes we have guilt or shame about certain things where we couldn't really even know where it began, where it started, and it's not always connected to us. Sometimes we carry that energy within us. Sometimes we carry things from the period where we were in our mother's womb, basically, and we took on that energy and we continue through life, and we're meant to heal it. So the thing is that things don't always make sense on a 3D. You don't. Sometimes you are in a consistent pattern of feeling a certain way about one area of your life. Sometimes multiple, but a lot of times like one very loud area that's like constantly pops up again. And maybe for you it is when it comes to feeling fulfilled with the way that you make a living, the level of amount of income, the amount of time and energy you spend, and you're not really seeing the results coming back out, or moving from job to job, not feeling the feeling that you're looking for. But it's also trusting a little bit more um, in your own wisdom to say, do what you feel is right. So I feel in the near future some choices need to be made. Some different pathways might actually enter your life, and you have to choose what you feel is right, not what the society says is right, not what other people in your close area or what you think you should be. It's like, do what feels right for you. And if you constantly make choices that you choose from the heart, not from like, makes me look good, so I'm just gonna do that, ego energy is like that from the heart. It's like, I don't know what it is about this, but I just kind of really want to try it. It just feels good to me. I want to try it. It's exciting. It's new. It's this. It's that. Follow how you feel about it and let that guide you. And also, when you don't feel good about it and on the outside it kind of looks like a great opportunity, listen to it, because that voice isn't talking to you without a reason. And they're also saying like an important lesson is unfolding, so it's part of your journey moving forward. Yeah, definitely. All right, King of Cups. Woo. Okay, with the it fell down, I'm sorry, with the Five of Swords. Yes, exactly. Five of Swords, Page of Cups, and the King of Cups. So it's like it's like the 80-20 syndrome, that we can have people in our lives, and we can tell ourselves and really honestly truthfully feel like it is enough that we receive 20, because we're just, give us, and we give 80, and we are fine with the 20. But the thing is that in the end of the day, if you already have such low expectations of jobs, of people, of circumstance in your life, and then they go beneath the 20, that one irks your soul. And at one point, it does definitely teaches you that you are deserving of more, because it irks you when they go below the 20. When a job does that, when a person does that, when a friendship, family person does that, go beneath that 20 that they're supposed to deliver. It's already nothing compared to the 80 that you're giving. So behind the scenes, a lot of things are being played out, and they show up in your reality and to understand, and I'm gonna see, because it isn't easy to work 3 jobs and just feel unfulfilled in all 3 of them, and still feel like you're not really financially good enough to start your own thing, So I am definitely seeing that you're going to do it your own way, and it's going to make you feel a lot better. Look at that. Magician and the Knight of Cups. I'm sensing that you're working on yourself. You're doing the work. And it's because you're getting so frustrated at the point where you're like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to look at myself honestly. Like, I'm done. I'm done trying to prove to myself that I got this and it will go well. And it's like, no, it's like, okay, I'm sitting, I'm taking a moment, and I'm going to be honest with myself. And I feel like those open and honest communication lead you to that pathway of understanding, okay, you know what? This feels good. I'm gonna stop chasing. I'm just gonna tune in, like, okay, what feels good? Because I've tried the other pathways and it just doesn't bring me any fulfillment. I kind of ended up so drained, and I don't even have energy to do it. Other things that are like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So you're reclaiming your own power in the near future. With the Magician and the Nine of Cups, you are determined to make things work for you in a better way, and you will feel fulfilled. It's a yes card. It's also you saying yes to life, saying yes to new circumstances, saying yes to I deserve that, because I do feel like there is some low, yeah, definitely beautiful. Knight of Wands as well, passionate. So that fulfillment and the passion and the power that comes with that definitely is coming towards you. But that Five of Swords, yeah. And that's what you're working towards, Emily. Guilt is such a heavy karmatic energy to carry. It's very heavy energy. And yet it can feel so safe, because if we are so hard on ourselves, the world can't come in. It's an armor at the same time. If you put yourself down, nobody can kick you, It's like, I'm already down. What you gonna do? You know, it's a form of protection, but you no longer need that because you've grown so much, and you understand that you working on yourself is stepping into, you know, a better version of yourself, and you deserve to be that version because you gained through all the experience that you did, you know, and you had, and the jobs that you had, and the moments that you said to yourself, you know what, I don't want to do this, but I'm just going to have to, and I'm just going to do it. Okay, I did it. You know, working yourself through all those moments and all those nights. I really do feel that, you know, you're stepping into a new phase. Just your Nine of Cups, Knight of Wands. Different energy. But definitely, it's a journey to become softer with yourself. You know, that's a journey. It's not something you just do overnight. Like all of a sudden you're never critical on yourself anymore. Or, you know, just, yeah. It's just taking them day by day and actually celebrating the moments that you are capable of saying to yourself, I am enough. You know, and I got this. And good things are coming for me because I learned my lessons and I'm learning from them still. And now I know how to put them constructively into building a new beginning, like building a new journey, stepping into that space. I'm excited about that. And no, I don't have all the answers, but it's not about having all the answers. It's about accepting that I don't have all the answers and still think I got this, you know? And it takes time. And then once you are actually sitting on your horse, feeling quite good about yourself and about your new journey, the universe will bitch slap you off your horse one time. It will just always happen because that's your test. And it's like, are you gonna go back to this situation? Or are you gonna get back on the horse? And then, you know, once you're back on the horse the second time, you got this. And this will be more smooth sailing from there. But I'm just going to remind you that when it happens, you can sort of maybe even laugh about it. And it's like, ah, this is my bitch slap. I knew this was coming, and I also know what to do with it. You know, it's just to strengthen your faith in yourself. It's just a test. It's not a literal bitch slap, I hope, but it's no, it's never. I'm just kidding, but you know what I'm saying. It's the it's a lot of times when people get on their horse the first time, they don't get back on. And yeah, but you will. You already did that before. Thank you, the internet. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, Emily. You got this. Yeah. And don't forget, you're not on this journey alone. You got a lot of ancestors guiding you along the way. And you are a very, you know, important key or part, basically, piece of the puzzle. All right. Thank you once again for letting me read for you. I am going to move on to Bernardina's reading. I hope you're in the chat right now. You do. You definitely got this. All right. Yay. Yes, you're up. All right, Kayla. I am not at your reading yet. Not just yet. Okay. Did you send me a question on PayPal? Oh, yes, you did. I'm just reading it right now. I'm going to one sec because I need to take the charger from here. Sorry guys. I need to put it in this phone. All right. I'm reading a question right now. Oh, you're also a Cancer. um, all right. All right. Well, I'm sorry, I had to take some time to really read your question. Let's tune in. Let's tune in for you. Because it's a tough situation, you know? But I think, and I'm picking up on this, B. I'm just gonna call you B, because that's your name here. It's not necessarily that the answer is in what type of job and all of that. It's about understanding where you are, because you do have a strong connection to the job that you are in right now already. There are some slip ups here and there, and the feelings that you felt kind of overlooked a couple times, but yet you made some compromises when it comes to this job as well. But yet at the same time, you still feel energetically connected to it and in alignment with it, which is really good. Sometimes when we are at that space and we hold a certain vision about a job or about a position or about a certain house or a place that we live or a person that we are with, sometimes it's a clouded vision when we are in alignment with it, but there are certain events that took place that kind of clouded the feeling. And yet you still have a strong feeling, but I do feel, because you also mentioned it as well, is that there has been some disconnect with that energy as well and the connection. And sometimes a new thing pops up in order to either remind you and clear the vision out and feeling and grounding again into the position that you are in right now, or it is to show you that it's time to move forward. And I'm just going to tune into that. But the thing is that if you're not truly like unhappy with where you are right now, then there's no reason for you to move forward, you know? I see with the Three of Swords and the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Yeah. It's just all swords. Swords, swords, swords. It's a lot of up in the head space. What about, how you're feeling about things? Because I do feel like you might feel like you have to keep things to yourself, and that doesn't really feel good at the same time, Let's see. Yeah. There's the Tower. I'm just gonna let this one play out. Ooh, that's a little bit too many cards. I'm gonna put these back in, but I'm gonna keep this one. So then the upright. Okay, what else? All right, so I am sensing, yeah, I'm picking up on that. Definitely it shows up in your reading. Yeah. And what if it never comes? What if that promotion never comes and this is what it is? This is all you get? You know, could you be okay with that? And if not, you know, will you be willing to move forward? And it doesn't have to be now. It doesn't have to be the company that showed up. But I totally understand that energy because I was sensing that. You know, it's like a three of swords, the knight of swords, seven of swords. Like, it's like there are things that are pretty raw and rough as well. It's like in your face, but yet you have to sort of all take it in and walk on eggshells. And then the tower happens, and the emperor is like, no. So I do feel a shake up coming in the near future. And it's all to put you back into alignment with doing what you love to do. And the thing is that you're like, you really feel strongly about this job because it's a dream job, you know, but it's not the dream company because then they will treat you better, basically. And so maybe somewhere over the rainbow there will be a similar position with a promotion with people who you know, appreciate your presence and your energy and your personality and the thing you bring to the table instead of being a number of a company. Because it's a tough spot. I totally sense it. But you gotta focus. You know, the way of getting your clarity is by focusing up on doing the things you love to do. See the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Understanding you have a certain talent and a skill and you can bring that elsewhere. And it's not about bringing it elsewhere instantly just because you are in this position, but it's reminding yourself you have options. And that gives you much more inner peace in order to say, okay, you know what? If there's some leadership, I need leadership to be grounded and leadership to be fair. You know, getting what you work for, basically. And I do sense that that's coming in because this is not where it's at. I don't like this energy. And they have the Ten of Wands. It's like you're putting down. It's like it's too much. Too much responsibility, too less pay. Here we have the Eight of Cups and the Lovers. Yes, you're making a decision in the near future. Yeah. And that's the problem. If they don't have heart for the company the way you have it, you know, it won't go. It won't work. And that's exactly what you did do. So maybe you should leave at one point, you know, to remind them. But like I said, you can most definitely find that similar position elsewhere with people who appreciate you. And it doesn't have to be the one that's offering a job to you right now. Yeah, that compromising thing, I sense it. And it's not good. And it kind of puts you in a position that right now your judgment is clouded. Because you've been used to walking on eggshells, taking things in, just giving this little bit, you know, but the universe is putting a stop to it. And it will work out positively for you because I also see more coins coming your way. I do. More independent energy. But you are moving away from the Swords energy, and the Eight of Cups with the Lovers, like you're making decisions for your inner peace. And that at least when you, it's such a tough spot to be in, but at the same time, it's not healthy to work for people who don't appreciate you. Because if you keep on compromising, how much do you have left? And what price are you paying for all the compromising? They're gonna miss you. Definitely. All right, take your time. Like I said, don't rush into any decisions. But definitely, when things are being shaken up, allow them to. You know, because you deserve better. And don't think that this is the only place. There are more options, I feel. But you don't have to have a stepping stone. But making a decision, if you're going to make the decision to leave, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have a safety net to fall into. You gotta trust the universe, because when you make a decision that's good for you, after putting in so much time and energy, after them making you feel like a tree of swords, rest assured you're gonna be taken care of in a good way. You know. All right, thank you so much, B, for letting me read for you. I truly appreciate it. And I wish you, you know, all the love and luck when it comes to this. But put yourself first, very important. They're just stupid, they can't see what they got, you know. Companies these days. All right, up next on my list is Philomena. All right, if you could send me your question. I don't know if you sent it to me. You're so welcome. All right, let me see. Philomena, are you in the chat right now? Let me just double check if I have your question here. I need to find a way of doing this quicker. This situation. Oh yes, there you are. Okay. Okay. Between you and Kiko. That used to be... Every time I see Kiko, like, you know, it's also the name of a makeup store. But let's see what's coming in. Well, it's Kiko Milano, basically. All right, let's tune in. Let's see what's coming up for you. I'm hearing... When I tune in, it's like I'm hearing distance. Like there's distance between the two of you. Energetic, but also physical distance. Yeah. The Temperance, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Wands. So it's definitely a phase of just pouring energy in your own cup, you know, for the both of you. So, but I'm going to focus a little bit in on your energy. It really is a time of understanding. Like this situation is teaching you something about your own individuality. One sec. Inside a union, inside a friendship, and inside a business connection or anything like that, it really is about pouring, understanding your self-worth and your place in a connection. Basically, that's a period of time that I'm sensing. Yeah, exactly. Like the beginning stages, you see, with the Three of Cups and the Page of Wands, it's like slowly but surely trying to find a way back to each other. But I do really feel, Philomena, that you have worked on yourself, and I feel that on the side of Kiko as well. That's beautiful. Yes. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna tune in when it comes to that. Because I feel that there is a healing energy. With the Page of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so there is a new journey, but it's like, because it's starting off so heavy, it could feel like instantly like the Ten of Wands, because all the things come out on the table. But it's also really good. Like, you're taking this first one, you know you're gonna have to deal with the 10 for a little bit, both of you. But I think that that is also very helpful, because here you have the World, the Wheel of Fortune, the Star, the Ace of Swords, and the Justice. Like, I haven't seen cards show up like this, old judgment, and getting the truth out, and getting what, you know, the new start, and, you know, things are way better in alignment. It's just okay. Yeah, It's definitely a new phase. Okay, I'm sensing that if you're willing to work your way back to each other, I'm definitely sensing a new beginning in like a new way. Like the two of you may, come together, but I do sense there's opportunity for new energy and new growth to take place. And it's really good to stay open and honest with one another and help maybe with therapy, like an open, honest line of communication, but also with yourself. Yeah, judgment again. Are you kidding me? It's about speaking, because my throat chakra already clocked up right at the beginning of your reading. You have the Four of Swords as well. It's like it's very important to speak. Be honest, be open, and allow and give the other person as well, be an active listener at the same time, and you will find your way back to each other if you're willing to do that. That's free will. That's something I can sense what could be the blockage. I can sense what definitely can make things run smoothly, but what you do with it, of course, is free will for the both of you. So, but I am definitely sensing that can run from this truth, but it's in a good way. Wow. There is definitely an ending to the wait. Yeah. Okay. Let me get one of these cards for Philomena. There we go. We have unconditional love. And that was the one with yourself. When it comes to unconditional love, we think like, we can love people unconditionally. But it's not really truly done yet. I think that we need to rise as a collective for a couple hundred more years in order for we truly, can reach the stage of unconditional love. We can have the basics of the unconditional love, but at the same time, unconditional love becomes with unconditionally embracing and accepting yourself first in order to give love unconditionally to another. And then still your own unconditional things and boundaries need to be met first before you can extend it to another person. And we're just not there yet. But what I'm sensing is that you're working your way towards acceptance. Acceptance of parts of yourself and acceptance of part of your partner, of that person. Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. So approach things from a place of love and openness and honesty and communication, and I think you guys will have a shot. So that's what I'm sensing, Philomena. And that will take some time, but there is potential. Once again, it's what I'm sensing. So it's up to you. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, Philomena. I hope that brought you some guidance and some clarity. And just because you're agreeing to go upon it doesn't mean you have to forgive and forget instantly and all of the things. It's not about that. It's about taking a step towards finding middle ground, finding healing. Because yeah, that's what I'm getting. I hope that was, in alignment with you. You got some good cards though. Definitely. I enjoyed that reading, definitely. Okay. Up next on my list is Leslie. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to do them a little bit shorter because I'm at the end of my energy road and it's quite late here. And I really do want to get the readings out to you guys. So I have two more on my list and that's it for tonight. That's Leslie and Kayla. I haven't checked PayPal anymore, but any other readings, things come back, I can send a refund or I could, do it next time and put your name on the list like I did with Maria. Alright. Leslie, did you send me a question? I'm just checking in. What's going on? Ooh, interesting question. I love that. Leslie, the first thing I'm hearing is like, she's so curious. She's so curious. She knows, you know. You gotta trust yourself. All right, let's see. Ooh, she was hiding in there. Interesting. I like that. All right. Leslie, I hope you're in the chat right now. Otherwise, you can rewatch your reading afterwards. Maybe there's a delay in the chat. That happens all the time. So I'm just going to tune into your reading. You asked me who your spirit guides are. Well, I'm definitely sensing it's in general, it's always a combination of people connected to your family, you know, people who have passed on, people you've known, connect with in this lifetime. Definitely also people you connected with in other lifetimes. But oh, there you are. Thank you. um, but then you also just have a spiritual team, you know, and they're just assigned to your soul basically and connected to you. So I'm sensing that you know more than you think, and you sense more than you know want to admit to yourself, and that's what they're showing me as well. But they're also saying is that it is important to stay grounded um, at this time, and I do really feel that. One sec. Like when it comes to you, it's like a lot of a strong mother energy. You know, it's mother energy, Mother Earth. I'm seeing, you know, the earth, and then you have the healer, the care, the compassion, the nurturer, the guidance, basically guiding children, helping, healing, counseling. Sorry, counseling. Yes, as well, and just it's like you have this question like you really want to know, but at the same time they're like, focus upon, you know, what we're guiding you to do. Like it's like they're just, it's just a funny energy that I'm picking up on. They're just like, yeah, it's just worried for nothing, you know. But like I said, there is some shifts happening. Like I don't know if recently, well, not so long ago, I think like maybe someone passed, or someone you recently started to think about a lot more that has passed. Because I do feel that it became part of your team, like, you know, your spirit team. For me, I also have had a shift like that in 2014, 15. And I've definitely noticed a difference since that shift happened. And I have, someone came to me and also told me that. So it's, yeah, that's just the thing. When it comes to that, it's like just trusting in it. You know, that's just the most important thing. They just keep on laughing. It's just funny. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth. Stay grounded. Then they say, choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved and offer a helping hand. And then they said, guiding children, you are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So definitely strong feminine energy, feminine team. Not so many masculine spirit energy that I'm sensing in your team, because that's what you're asking me right now. You know. Okay, let's see. I'm getting a angel answer card. And also the archangels. Look for a sign. Okay? They are sending you signs. Look for a sign. Maybe you're questioning about someone you used to know. Recovery. Healing. And trust. Yep, definitely. Definitely, that's wrong. So I'm sensing that a period of time of rebuilding and like recovering the trust bond you have with your own team and with your own intuition, and allowing it to guide you, allowing them to guide you, knowing when you're being guided, or knowing when you are wishful thinking is what I'm hearing. So this is what I'm sensing right now. Yeah, it's time, Leslie. We need you. They need you. But we need you on the team, okay? Team of light workers. You have a strong position. Oh, so sorry to hear that though. That must have not been easy at all. Yeah, 2015 was definitely not an easy year, but at the same time, life events that took place that brought on a shift that was necessary, and that was surfing in the end. Just be taking your time, not forcing anything to happen at the same time, or feeling like you need to rush something. Just look for a sign, focus on your recovery, and trust that things will come to you when you are meant to step into a certain space. All right. All right, Leslie. Look for a sign though. Okay? Just look for a sign. That's what they keep on saying. So, all right. I will definitely, next time, Leslie, I'm going to read a little bit longer for you. I'm now going to end out this reading tonight with Kayla. I don't know, Kayla, if you send me a question, I'm going to double check. And after that, I'm tuning out because my energy is going down. But I really truly appreciate this longer session as well. I really appreciate it and enjoyed it a lot. And I felt guided to come live. So all day I was hoping that my energy would stay up or come up actually. Um, let's see, wondering about the personal assistant job I just interviewed for. That's so exciting, Kayla. That's so exciting. Okay, let's see. How did you feel in the interview? How did you feel about the person? Because if you're a personal assistant, it's for a person, right? That you are assisting. So how do you feel about the person you would be assisting? You know, like you can read energy. You can read energy. It's a double mission, will and orca. Okay. You're surfing, I love that. Double mission. Light work a starseed. Serve the world by being you. Oh, okay. Okay. That is also an option. Well, it's good that you felt comfortable, around their energy. And I understand that, when it comes to the first interview, you kind of just show up. It's the first time, you don't really have that high expectations. You are there because you're interested in the job, obviously. And then you get into the second round. And then, there's much more pressure. And I feel like you might lose touch a little bit with, the groundedness, like, of tuning in, trusting your own intuitive wisdom. basically. Tapping into your own frequency. So they're definitely saying like the frequency of sound. Yes, definitely. And it's hard because, sometimes when it comes to connecting with other women, it's either super in alignment or it is someone feels threatened by your energy. you know. But let's see what's coming up. Let's see what the tarot has for you. Ooh, Empress and the Four of Swords. The thing is, just so you know, and I want to let you know about this. When it comes to new beginnings right now and new beginnings taking place, very divinely protected. So if there's something that won't be good for you down the line, and you won't get the job. I'm feeling like it's very spiritually connected. Like that is what I'm sensing. But here you have the Star card, so your wish come true. I'm sensing like once again that whole spiritual protectiveness, but like it's like surrounded around you. Yeah, you did good, Kayla. I love that. If you make them laugh, they break down their shell. The Hanged One and the Eight of Wands, the Star card, and then we have the Chariot. Okay. Well, as for now, and as for how you did, I'm definitely sensing that you did well. Yes, exactly. And you know what? That also takes all the pressure away because you show up in your authentic self. That's what is serve the world by being you. Being you, staying true to you. And that's the thing. If it's not meant for you, it won't happen because right now they need you, to be in places that can support your growth and healing. And you stepping into that space more and more. And, the space of the Star card of understanding, having that higher knowledge, moving from that space and having things speed up quickly. Because I do feel like if it happens, it's going to happen quickly and a lot can come at you at the same time. But you're ready. I am sensing that this is one of those jobs where you can learn a lot from. The Hermit. Seven of Swords. King of Pentacles. Five of Swords. And the Tower. And then you have the Page of Swords. So there is a... Exactly, Kayla. You did something right. But then also, I do sense that there is a person in the company with an energy that's just a little bit sneaky. Okay, I don't like that person's energy. And you might notice that other people walk on eggshells around that person. So, yeah. Let me see. I don't know. This is one person that the energy that I'm not, Of course the tower is going to show up. What other reading? I'm doing a reading for you. It's here. But it's like also really good. So below scenes, okay, I am sending, you have like this energetic protection from people who are trying to take you, down to their frequency. Okay, not trying to put you down, but like they're trying to bring them down to their frequency. But you have an energetic protection. That's why they want you to be as authentic and close to yourself as possible. Stand in that, feel at home in that, follow that frequency. And when you do, you have this energetic protection around you, and people are going to back you up. That's what I'm feeling. you show up in that company, your energy, you showed up with your energy in the company. I'm just looking at it from a higher perspective right now for you. Um, to disturb someone who was pretty comfortable in that throne, and now they you're not doing anything actually. It's just your frequency, it's just your energy that you bring, um, which makes them insecure in a little bit. So yeah, you have that effect on people, and you already know that, but not consciously, but you know this. Yes, exactly, because that's the thing. At least then you know, no, no, and for sure, 100,000% no, and no, that if you do get a no, that it wasn't meant for you, because you want to be yourself. Exactly. Yes, exactly. Also, that is true. And that at one point goes from threatened into inspiring to step into their own power. That's why you have to hold on just a little bit longer, okay? Because you have a specific purpose by your presence. And also in this company, it's just another company, just another job, you know. But it always has purpose. So let's see. Is it purpose of you arriving in that company to just be present there for 2 interviews and then set something into motion that you don't maybe not know of? Or are you supposed to stay a little bit longer? Well, exactly. I love that though. All right. I am going to sign out. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, Kayla. And please keep me up to date about what happened. And yeah, I want to thank everyone for listening. If you stayed here the whole entire live stream or you tuned in later on, you're still here. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I will come live again. If you're watching this afterwards, you would like a reading, I will be live again, I promise. Maybe considering hitting the notification bell. I think that's the thing. Then you get a notification when I'm live, and you know, chances are high you will get on my list in a good way. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful night and happy early Friday, I guess. It's almost Friday. And I'll be back soon. Okay, guys, I love you. Thank you. Mwah. Bye. Signing out. Ciao.